Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Grandstream webinar. And in this session, I am going to be discussing with you the Grandstream Ucm 6300 series with a particular focus on their newest feature that has been added to the brand and the model, which is the Remote Connect ecosystem. Can I first please check if everybody can see the screen that I'm sharing, and also check if all of you can hear my audio? Alrighty, thank you, Samuel, for those responses. Samuel says on his side he can hear my audio clearly, and he is also able to see my screen. Thank you for those comments. We are ready to get started. So, ladies and gentlemen, just before we go into the actual Remote Connect ecosystem itself, I'm just going to give you a brief introduction to who we are as MiRO so that you get a much broader idea of what exactly it is that we do and how we add value to your business. So we as MiRO are not just a product mover. We are not a company that just sells hardware, but rather we are a solutions provider. And what I mean by that is simply this: we offer tailor-made solutions. We are able to walk with you from stage one of designing the solution all through the way until you get to the implementation or the deployment stage. This is because we have a bouquet of services that we put together that offer you the necessary support to walk you through every single stage of your solution. We offer solutions such as Wi-Fi solutions, voice over IP, security, broadband, mobile solutions, networking, fiber, Internet of Things, infrastructure, and LTE solutions. And by solutions, I simply mean that we don't give you a simple product or a single product that functions as part of a whole that you have to go figure out where to get, but rather we provide you with all of the necessary components for you to be able to build a completely functioning infrastructure of VoIP, or whether Wi-Fi or broadband, whether that be a point-to-point or a point-to-multi-point link or indoor Wi-Fi, a networking solution, things such as your LAN cabling and so forth. Each and every part of the program of the product that fits into that, we provide it. And additionally, we support you throughout the stages of your solution. How we do this is by offering a very strong customer service model, which is based around our technical support, our sales training, and also our in-class professional training and pre-planning. So we are able to help you in planning your solutions. We are able to give you professional advice on planning every step of the solution, from link design or from license application, whatever it is that you would like to know that pertains to how you can roll out a particular solution before the sales stage. MiRO is able to assist you with that. We also have after sales technical and support. We give you technical support either telephonically, via email, and we even do on-site support in certain instances. We are also able to provide you with training. We recently launched MiRO Academy in the year 2020, which provides you specific training based on your solutions needs, whether you would like to learn about things such as Wi-Fi, whether it is VoIP, whether it is broadband. We offer you all of the training that is relevant to those fields and to those solutions to assist you in getting your solutions done correctly. We also do legal compliance. MiRO is actually a market leader in South Africa with regards to local type approvals on all of the equipment that we bring into the country. So we just ensure that whatever it is that we supply you with has the right type approvals to it, on things such as your ICASA approvals and your NRCS rather. We also offer financing on solutions, which means that we offer you terms for you to be able to purchase from us and settle whatever it is that you have purchased from us, ranging from 7 days all the way down to 30 business days. And we also offer long-term project financing. where you come to us as MiRO with a large project that you would like to roll out, and you say, I have so much finance, I'm going to roll this project out over a certain amount of time. And we are able to sit down with you and work out the financial means for you to be able to roll out and deliver on that project. In addition to this, as I've mentioned, we also offer training. Our trainings range from the very famous Zero to Hero trainings, which are our in-house introductory courses. We are also able to build on-site custom trainings for some of our customers that focus on the particular solutions that we offer. We can also give you this training conveniently at any of our branches that are located nationwide in Nelspruit, Cape Town, Durban, and Gauteng. So ladies and gentlemen, that is our understanding of MiRO. Is there any question that any of you would like to ask regarding to the services that we offer at MiRO before I jump right into our Remote Connect presentation? In that case, I will have to take that silence as a confirmation that we have no further questions. I'm going to switch over to my remote solutions and just quickly show you exactly what we are going to be dealing with today. So we are looking at the Remote Connect ecosystem. The Remote Connect ecosystem is based on the Grandstream Ucm 6300 series, which is the newly released models of Grandstream's PBXs. So these PBXs support Remote Connect built in. It is not an additional module that you have to purchase after purchasing the unit, but it is rather a service that is built into this unit, and it is a service that you use hand in hand with Grandstream's free Gdms cloud or Grandstream's device management system. I'm going to be showing you a very brief functionality of exactly how this ecosystem works in order to try and get you to understand much better what exactly are the possibilities with this product line. So we have recently brought in the Ucm 6300 series, which are our newest models of Grandstream PBXs, and these range all the way from the Grandstream Ucm 6301 to the biggest model in the group being the Ucm 6308. So the feature I'm highlighting today on this is how the ecosystem functions. And this is basically the integration of your 6300 series with Grandstream's GDMS cloud service to allow you to issue remote extensions. So if you look at the 6300 series, it has the ability to enable you to issue extensions that run on VoIP to clients that are sitting on PCs, to your staff that are sitting on PCs and laptops, and to also issue extensions to actual hardware on IP phones, such as you can see on the right-hand side of my screen. We additionally have the functionality to allow you to add things such as the Grandstream Wave Lite app, which is supported on both Android and Apple iOS platforms, meaning that you can now use a cell phone as a mobile extension from your VoIP. You can use a laptop or a PC as an extension from your Grandstream 6300 series. You can even use the GUV series that we recently brought in, our headsets and our conferencing videos that are meant for personal collaboration. So if you look at the bottom of my screen on the right-hand side, you have this mini 1080p video camera, which is meant for personal collaboration. Devices such as these are built to give you added value when you are using a VoIP extension for video conferencing and audio conferencing on your PC based off of the Remote Connect service. Now I'm going to take you from my presentation and actually show you what adding a device onto the GDMS cloud looks like, and how that device will communicate with your GDMS cloud. And I'm also going to be briefly showing you how you can assign your very first web extension using the Ucm 6300 ecosystem. All of the devices that I'm mentioning to you are available for purchase at MiRO. You can simply contact us or send us an email, or you can even go on to www.miro.co.za to see this product offering and to engage with us and ask us particular questions on how you can apply these devices across the board. So ladies and gentlemen, I have now switched over to my GDMS tab in order to show you how exactly we create the Grandstream Ucm 6300 Remote Connect ecosystem. But before I get started with my configurations, I just need to make sure with all of you that you are still able to hear my audio and see the GDMS screen that I'm sharing. Thank you, Samuel. It seems like we can still hear and see exactly what I'm sharing. So GDMS is a free service, and you can access it by going to gdms.com and just running a search, and you can sign up for a free account on GDMS Cloud. GDMS Cloud will allow you to add every single VoIP device that you have from Grandstream, whether these are your IP endpoints or your Ucm 6300 hardware. Both the Ucm 6300 hardware and our newest IP phones from Grandstream are supported on the GDMS Cloud system. So if you're looking, as you're looking at my GDMS Cloud, what you will simply do is sign up for free, and then you will obtain your account. And then once you have obtained your account, you are now able to get started on the Ucm Remote Connect service. So I'm going to be simply showing you two steps. I'm going to show you how to add a device, and then I'm also going to be showing you how to allocate your first web extension that can be used on a laptop or a PC. Once you have signed into your GDMS cloud, your dashboard is going to look something of the sort. The GDMS Remote Connect service starts off on the beta plan, and the beta plan is able to provide you with 32 concurrent calls and to also provide you with 5 gigabytes of free storage on GDMS Cloud. So let's move over to adding a device on GDMS. If you would like to add a Ucm 6300 device onto GDMS Cloud, the first thing you do is you simply scroll down and you look for UCMRC rather. When you're on UCMRC, that is where you're going to be adding your Grandstream 6300 devices, pardon me. So when you click on UCMRC, this is Ucm Remote Connect, and it is the service that we are basically going to be using to add these devices and to get them functioning. Your normal VoIP devices such as IP phones will be added under VoIP devices. But in this case, we go down to Ucm Remote Connect, and when you're on Ucm Remote Connect, you then go down to Ucm device and click on that tab. Once you click on the tab, you're going to land on this page, and this page will allow you to add your first device. Then, all you simply do is click on Add Device. The credentials that are required for adding a device are the name of the device, which you can allocate however you would like. For this test, let's call it device 1. And then additionally, you're going to need the MAC address of the unit and the initial password. The initial password of the Ucm 6300 series is found on the bottom of the unit for use. On your first adding, you're going to need to use that initial password that is printed on a sticker at the bottom of the Ucm 6300 device. Once you have added it onto your GDMS cloud, that password will no longer be effective as it will be overridden by the password that you are using on your cloud controller. So in my case, I'm going to get started with the MAC address. Once I have added the MAC address, all I now need to do is specify the initial password, which is printed at the bottom of the device. And then once you have done all of these steps successfully, you simply click on Save. Please be aware that in order for this to be added successfully, you need to give both the UCM 6300 device and either your laptop or your cell phone that you are using to run GDMS needs to have internet access. The reason is because the two devices need rooted connectivity in layer 3 for both of them to be able to communicate via the internet. Once you click on Save, communication is going to be requested from your GDMS cloud to the device. Now that we have added the device successfully, the device has been added to the organization. You have multiple organizations that you can add onto GDMS cloud to assist you to seamlessly manage multiple VoIP networks, where you may be running different models of UCM series. So in this case, we have now been allocated to the beta account. The beta account gives us up to 5 gigs of free cloud storage, and it gives us up to 36 concurrent remote user sessions, which means that you are able to run 36 sessions off of Grandstream Wavelight apps that are running on Android cell phones or on iOS cell phones. You are able to run extensions on web platforms such as laptops and PCs, and you're also able to allocate some of these accounts to IP phones located in remote locations that are either for your staff or for your clients. Once we click on OK, you will realize at the top that the device is now being allocated. The name that we gave the device is displayed there, the device model is displayed there, and it even shows you the firmware version. There is much more that you can do after the adding stage, including things such as upgrade firmware right from within your GDMS. And this is simply done by going to the end of this tab and hovering over that icon there at the end. You have the option to upgrade the firmware of the device. Then, what I additionally would like to show you is how exactly do we utilize Ucm Remote Connect. In order to utilize Ucm Remote Connect effectively, what we are going to do is to gain access to the device remotely. When you access the device remotely, it allows you to use the public-facing IP of the device in order to generate an extension. When we click on Remote Connect again and we go to our devices, give me a second to refresh, we now have the public-facing IP of the device listed here. Once you have refreshed, you can see that there's an icon on my right-hand tab here that says Remote Access to PBX. This means that you are able to remotely access your Grandstream UCM 6300 series PBXs from anywhere you are in the world, as long as you're connected as long as you have an active internet connection and you are logged into your Grandstream device management cloud account. So now I'm going to click on Remote Access to PBX. Please give it a little bit of time to load. And while it's loading, I can quickly show you a few other quick utilities that you can use from here. If it is a PBX that has been running on the network for quite a while, you can pull a statistics report of what exactly is happening in your VoIP network. Other additional features, other additional functions that you can do just from this page are things such as device details, edit the device, manage authorizations in terms of who you would like to be able to log in. It will also show you the operation logs of what has been done in the device. It will show you task history, and it'll show you upgrade, which we have discussed a little bit. You can also reboot the device, and you can also delete the device. So let's switch over to the additional tab where it has opened up access to our Grandstream Ucm 6302. This is a physical piece of hardware that I'm currently running on a network internally to access it from my GDMS. So what you then simply do once you have remote access to this is you log in. Mine is still in its natural state. It is still in an out-of-the-box state, so I haven't added any username onto it. But you can always change that username for security. It is always advised to change the default username for security purposes. Then all you simply do is enter the password of the device and log into the device. Once you have logged into the device remotely, you will be welcomed by the setup wizard. In my case, I don't really need to use the setup wizard because we are not going to be doing any full network setup, but I'm going to be showing you one particular function, which is the Remote Connect service. Now I am in the physical PBX, logged in remotely from my GDMS. This process can be done anywhere as long as you have an internet connection on your laptop or on your cell phone. You do not have to be in the same network with the physical device. The physical device does not have to be anywhere close to you. That is one of the nicer features of the Remote Connect service on Grandstream Ucm 6300. So now that we are in the PBX itself, let me quickly switch from my GDMS because I think some of you are still looking at my GDMS. Let me just switch from there and show you the additional tab that has been opened. I see, Shamil, you have a question there. Okay, so before I go any further, let me address your question. The GDMS Cloud is a free account that you open on gdms.cloud. Please excuse me, that was a call on my side. The GDMS Cloud is a free service that you can sign up for free. All you need to do is create an account on gdms.cloud. Then after you've created an account on GDMS Cloud, you're going to now need to add a Ucm 6300 series PBX to that GDMS account, and it will take your Ucm 6300 series and allocate it to your GDMS beta test account. Did I answer your question sufficiently, Shamil? Please let me know in the comment section. Alrighty, thank you. I'm glad that you've understood that. Right, so now I'm quickly switching my screen share just to show you what it looks like when you are logged into the actual device via your Remote Connect. What you're looking at now is my Remote Connect screen. You're looking at the dashboard of the actual PBX that I'm logged into. I started off from my GDMS, and then from GDMS, I clicked on the Remote Connect on Remote Access icon, which I will show you once we are done with this, just to remind you how we got here. Now we are in the actual physical PBX logged in remotely. One thing that we are going to be doing today is just to show you how the Remote Connect feature works. To use the Remote Connect feature, scroll past all of these and go down to Value Added Features. Click on Value Added Features. Any Ucm 6300 PBX that you have already added to a GDMS account will present you with the Ucm Remote Connect feature. So what you then simply do is you click on Remote Connect. And when you click on Remote Connect, it is going to show you details here that you can use to create extensions. So in order for this to be a slight bit more valuable and simpler, let me switch my screen so you can see all of my desktop. I'm just switching my screen share so that you can see my entire desktop. Right, now you're looking at my shared desktop. We started off here in the GDMS account. Remember, your GDMS cloud is a free service that you can activate at any time from Grandstream at no cost. You just go to www.gdms.cloud and you sign up for an account there. Then after signing up for an account, you will complete the additional steps that I did in order to add the device by using the MAC address and by using the password that is printed at the bottom of that device. Once you have done that, this icon, the first icon on the right-hand side that is presented once your device goes live, when you hover over it, it says remote access to PBX. When you click on it, it will open an additional tab like this that takes you directly into the PBX for you to use your Remote Connect service. This is the stage where we are now. Since we are in this stage, all you are looking for is this part that says UCM public address. Remember, we started off by clicking on value-added features, and then we clicked on UCM Remote Connect. After clicking on Remote Connect, we are simply looking to find the UCM's public address. What you then do is you go to that public address and you just copy it. And this public-facing address is actually functioning on built-in net traversal. The idea behind net traversal is to prevent you from having to first set up firewall exceptions, having to first take your PBX and put it on a public-facing IP before you can access it. Remote Connect service has built-in net traversal, which does network address translation on behalf of your PBX. So what it basically does is it secures your communication stream, and it also secures the internal network that is running the UCM from penetration from the outside. So once we have copied that public address, which is listed here, you can go to any browser, preferably use Chrome and Firefox, because these are the two browsers that are mostly used with UCM Remote Connect service. Then once you are in a browser, you paste that public-facing IP of the UCM series. If you are setting up a remote worker, or if you are setting up a remote client, all you have to do is to provide them with this public-facing IP, provide them with the extension number that you allocated for them in the PBX, and provide them with the password to that extension. Once they have taken this address and have pasted it into the browser and they click enter, it is going to take them over to Grandstream Wave Web. Once it switches and shows Wave, it means that it is now ready to allocate an extension for a user that is outside of your network, maybe working from home, maybe working on the road, or maybe working from a remote office. All you will simply need to do is to give them an extension number that you have created beforehand in the UCM 6300 series, and give them an extension password that you have set. Once they click on login, they will be able to use this laptop from this page. They will be able to use it as a VoIP extension that is hosted within the network of your UCM 6300 series. So this is exactly the functionality that we present when we are talking about UCM Remote Connect. It is to allow you to issue your staff members, your remote clients, your remote offices, VoIP extensions based on the PBX UCM 6300 that is running within your network, and do so securely via net traversal. How so? Because this address cannot be reverse engineered for it to access directly into your PBX and authenticate as a super administrator. Basically meaning that from this stage, once the extension number has been entered and the password has been entered, they are able to make calls, they are able to receive calls on your PBX, which is hosted on the internal of your network while they are in a remote location. For today, I'm going to hold it here because this is basically what we were centered around for this webinar. Can I please take a few questions before we close the webinar off? In absence of any questions, I would quickly just like to show you a few links that you can use in order to access the free sites that we have been discussing in this presentation. Let me quickly switch over to my presentation. I would like to show you the links that you can use to access sites that we have, particularly the GDMS cloud service. So in order to be able to access a demo of the UCM series, you will go to https://demo.myucm.cloud. Here you will be able to access a demo model of the UCM that is hosted in the cloud for you to get a feel of the interface, look at the dashboard, look at some of the functionality, click on value-added features, and see what other features are supported that would benefit you in the Grandstream UCM series. In addition to this, you are able to see or sign up for the Gdms controller that we were using to manage the UCM 6300 PBX. To sign up for a free account, you go to https://www.gdms.cloud. And there you sign up for a free account. From there, you will be able to start adding your UCM 6300 hardware. Then, the platform that we are hosting these webinars on is IP Video Talk. IP Video Talk is a host platform for webinars and meetings. There is a free access account that you can try out on www.ipvideotalk.com. You are able to present, you are able to share a whiteboard, you are able to share a desktop, and even share video content and PDF content live from ipvideotalk.com. If you need any additional information concerning this webinar and everything that we have discussed today with regards to the Ucm Remote Connect, please do not hesitate to contact me on khozo@miro.co.za, and I will make every piece of information available to you for you to enjoy the UCM 6300 product. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining this webinar, and I look forward to seeing you in our future webinars. Goodbye for now.